What a terrible mistake. I'll never be able to live this down. I don't think I can recover from this. Forget this game. I don't think I can ever bounce back. This is all my fault, and if we don't win, it's all my fault. I should have never started playing football in the first place. It'll just lead to mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. No. This is all wrong. Do not listen to that. That is the wrong way to approach this at all. I mean, have you ever been in that situation where you beat yourself up so much for like one mistake you've made or for any mistakes you've made? I'm sure you have. So in this video, I want to go over how you can get over mistakes more quickly, because this is definitely not the way to deal with it. I mean, why would you listen to this guy? Look at his dumb, stupid face. Whoa. Holy crap. Let's get on to the video. We need to get out of here. Gee, they don't pay me enough for this kind of trauma they're putting me through. All right, guys, welcome to the video. You know the drill. I'm Dave from SimplySoccer, and here we release weekly soccer tip, technique, and training videos, all designed to help you improve your game. So hit that subscribe button or bell icon, or I'm going to show you this face once again. Please hit that sub button, or it's not going away. Please hit it. Okay, it went away. Thank you so much. Whew. That could have gotten messy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. And today I want to go over something I think is really important, and it's how to stop beating yourself up so much over mistakes and how to actually stop doing that right away in the moment so that you can get on with your game, you can keep playing confidently and well, and so that you can learn from your mistakes instead of beat the hell out of you with a bat made of your mistakes. So let's get into the video. This is how you do it. First thing, guys, is understanding what mistakes are, what failure is, and that there's nothing wrong with it. Look, we are all human, and so naturally we're always going to make mistakes. Mistakes are a sign of growth if you decide to look at them that way, because the fact of the matter is, if you're not making any mistakes and you're not failing even a little bit, it means you're not taking enough action. Sure, you could be a player that plays safe in every single moment of the match and make very little mistakes, but guess what? You're also having very little of impact. So don't be that player who can't really make things happen or really doesn't take any risks, because we learn through risk. In fact, if you want to learn quickly and much more rapidly than the average person, take more risks. I made a video recently on indoor soccer and how I really recommend during that kind of session or season you take more risks in your matches and you express yourself more. And the reason from this is you're going to learn a lot more from risk taking than playing safe every single second. So first, understand to look at mistakes differently. Don't look at it as I've messed up and I can never recover from this. You can find the best players in the world have made mistakes. They've had failures. I mean, for God's sake, Messi has missed penalties in international finals, and he's regarded as one of the best players of all time, if not the best player of all time. So if he can make mistakes and recover from them and still go on to be great and still not beat himself up forever over them, I think you can too. Here's how I personally deal with mistakes in game or in the moment. So if I'm in a game and I make a mistake, let's say I lose the ball, I can do one of two things. The first thing, and this is what a lot of players do, is they beat themselves up, they throw their hands in the air, and you know what they don't do? Go after the guy who just took the ball from you. You see this at all levels. You see it at youth level, and you can see it at professional levels. And what do commentators say every single time this happens? What do coaches think every single time this happens? They don't like it. They'll be like, oh, look, he's just given up and he's not tracking the guy. The reason we love players like Harry Kane and Bobby Firmino at Liverpool, I know I'm only naming strikers there, but I am a striker, so first people who came to my mind, people. But they don't do those kind of things. They will harass defenders if they lose the ball. They will try and win it back. They will work hard even if they make a mistake. So what I do is, if I make a mistake, is I try and forget about it almost immediately. I don't think about the mistakes during the game, and I will analyze the mistakes after the game, because the best way to approach mistakes and failures is to learn from them. But don't learn from them and overanalyze them in the moment in the match. In the moment, what you want to do is called bouncing back. You want to bounce back immediately, not think about the mistake, kind of register it so you don't make the same one in the game, but only take a second and then get right back into the action. Because if you lose the ball, you need to go after that guy immediately. And if you delay even 1 second too late, that can be the difference between him getting away from you and threading a pass into a teammate who then scores, or you catching up to him and blocking that pass. That's how important it is to make sure you bounce back right away. So you need to get in the mindset of not beating yourself up for those mistakes and thinking about them differently, going that mistakes are inevitable, expect mistakes, don't do them deliberately, but expect that you're going to make them, and make a deal with yourself, an agreement with yourself that if you do make one, you're going to recover immediately, and then you will analyze the mistake after the match so you can work on things in training to prevent those mistakes in the future. Seriously, this is the best method I can think of when it comes to not only making less mistakes, because you learn through your mistakes, so if you make it in a match, you can learn from that and not make it in the future, but to also bounce back and get over mistakes immediately. So again, the system is you make the mistake, don't think about it, forget about it immediately, and this will take a bit of training. Don't think you're going to get this right away if you're someone who typically gets really upset over mistakes, but keep working on it. Think consciously about this. You recover immediately, continue with the match, and you do that for every single mistake. You just make sure you're 100% focused on the game, getting back in there, getting stuck in, not beating yourself up over it. And then after the match, you reflect upon the mistakes you made. You go, what mistakes did I make? Why did I make those mistakes? What was going on? And then you make sure that in your training, you're working on preventing them in the future. This is how you make less mistakes, because the way to make less mistakes is not to stop taking risks, because if you do that, then you just fail to be a standout player. You fail to have impact in matches, right? Now, of course, this is going to vary per position. I'm not telling you defenders to try and dribble through everyone and score. Of course, some players, their main job is to make as few mistakes as possible. Center defensive mids, for example, are not going to take many risks. Defenders are not either, but they will to a certain degree. But what I'm saying is when you make a mistake, it does not serve you to beat yourself up in the moment, or really at all, because then it's just going to lead either to more mistakes, your confidence will drop, or you're not going to do everything you could in that moment to basically redeem yourself or make up for the mistake. So in the moment, bounce back, analyze it after the match. And that's really it, guys. I'm not going to give you anything more complicated than that, because this is a super simple system you can follow to make sure you're not making mistakes, or as many mistakes, and that when you do make mistakes, you're recovering very quickly, to the point that you may even make up for the mistake in the moment. So you might be a forward who dribbles, loses the ball, but then just wins it right back. Okay, so that's it, guys. Please, start doing this, because the more you can train this and make it a part of you, not only, the harder working player you'll be, the better player you'll be, but you'll be able to retain your confidence throughout the match because you're not beating yourself up, and you're just going to become better because you're looking at your mistakes honestly and going, okay, let's not beat myself up about these mistakes. Let's try and learn from them and instead make myself better, instead of getting on my own case about them. All right, guys, so that's how you get over mistakes quickly in football. Jeez, could you go? They subscribed. Can you make sure you've subscribed, because he's not going away. Okay, he went away, so someone subscribed. Thank you so much. But that's how you stop making mistakes, or at least how you get over them more quickly. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and share. Should I tell them to sub? Okay, and make sure you sub if you haven't already, just so, I don't want to be, haunted by Phil Jones my whole life. Thanks for doing that. Please make sure you check out the 2 other videos I have up on screen that are going to help you even more to improve your game and stand out on the pitch. Thank you for putting up for my shenanigans in this video and my attempt at humor. And I will see you in the next one.